Boop, boop. No. No, I don't want spoilers. Who wants spoilers? Where's the fun in that? I agree. Sure. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Okay. I hope everyone can hear me. If no one can hear me, or if I'm low, please let me know. I didn't test anything as much as I should have. Okay. Oh, look at that. How long has it been since you used a Switch controller? Can't remember which one the plus button was. Seeing the little girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. The girl is Sayori, a neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up. Those are words. Overslept again. No surprise. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop playing for you. You said that like you were thinking about ignoring me. She's very angry. That's me, Kirsten. So, this copy of this game came with little stand-ups of each girl, and I didn't know which one was which. That's mean, I know. Well, people stare at you for acting weird when I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. Guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how mean I can be. As we draw near the school, streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Joseph, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking. I guess I'm skipping things and not drinking. Did I? I'm not sure it's possible that I did, but one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills in college. Their happiness is really important to me. You know, you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Trust me, alright? Don't make me keep worrying. Alright. I'll look into a few clubs. If it makes you happy. No promises. Will you at least promise me you'll try? A little? Yeah, I guess I promise that too. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself run into her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with anime. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Sorry, I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, then you could come to my club. Sayori. Yes. There's no way I'm going to your club. Sayori is the vice president of the literature. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, kinda told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki baked cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll go buy for a cupcake, okay? Yeah, let's go. And thus, Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about me. I'll make it say it as I want. Seriously? You brought a boy? But it killed the atmosphere. Oh, Joseph. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki? Girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. Can you just ignore her when she gets moody? You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. And I've covered up her face because I don't know where to put myself. It'll be fine right here. I'm going to squeeze myself a little. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. Great to see you again, Joseph. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Joseph. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I'm a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. And Sayori mentioned that it's been widened so there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal it. Well, it does look like fluffy cupcakes decorated. They look like... Thank you, Yuki, for the follow. They look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Yeah, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, then Monika. I follow. So delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did, Sawyer said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's word of logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated, Yuri. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looked away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself and Monica raises an eyebrow and smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any club yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You should probably be a board member in any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Also, anybody who's here watching, do I sound okay? Are all the volume levels okay between the game and me? I'm just curious. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab my attention, or grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. All right, everyone. Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Joseph, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them are amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes in goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a book once. I read a horror book once. Yeah, I read a book once. That was it. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Monica, really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Why? Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Well, you left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting, and it looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give it back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do, as cute as you are. Sayori's slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Yeah, well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. They're a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read someone's poem. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzical at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Joseph? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made a decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, Joseph, you all. I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Soria wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. you really just come for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so that we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Joseph, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really express the class star Monica, or can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I really feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Joseph, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, sorry I never walk home together anymore, because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Tori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Well, I will really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow a little closer to one of these girls. Alright, just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Whisper, beauty, uncontrollable. Beauty, I guess. Experience, passion, grief, embracing, bliss, tragedy, bliss. Patience. Ribbon. I don't. Hey, well, you know, I know it's an interesting way to write a poem. I don't know what I'm doing. Why is nightgown a choice? I don't like that. Cool. Fun. Legitimately don't know what the hell I just did. Hi again, Joseph. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. I think he deserves any slack. So already told me you didn't even want to join any club this year. Last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. That's interesting. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between Monika and the manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Joseph always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. I'm dependent. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire. Is that so? So you two are literally good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Oh come, you and Joseph can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing really. What is it? Never mind. Sorry, may sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you want. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read it. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and listening in on what Sayori's conversation with Monika. They're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what a literature club is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. Just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to the creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, Nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature account. So it's important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sorry's taking this really seriously. It's rare to see her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What? What kind? Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes? Ah, good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Oh, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what would it be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're not staying up late again, are you? Now that you're in the club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, sir. Yeah. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over your face. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. It won't fall. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar there. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Unfortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, meanie. You don't keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are getting bigger again. Don't say that out loud. Yeah. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. If you keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I keep it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, I was just joking this time. And it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Joseph, I can't wait to read yours. I don't know about all that. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show this poem to first? Let's go with Sayori, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's multiple sharing. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Joseph. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh. Jeez. Sure, Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. But when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Joseph poem. That right there is, that's not a statement. Stopping by. Sound is a little bit louder than me. Oh, yeah, I'm just not noticing that. Okay, let me, and yeah, thank you, Sayori, for stopping by. This is my first time playing, so hopefully it's not, hopefully I don't screw this up too bad. I'm gonna turn the game sound down a little bit, I guess. Hopefully that's better. Now I'm gonna drink water because holy hell. And that makes it feel extra special. Can I feel your feelings in it? Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the classroom, in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Joseph. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all? Yeah. I'm going to make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine. Oh, dear Jesus Christ. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, dear Christ. That was a thing I read. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were a little late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? I feel like... Yuri should be next. She got me a book. Yuri stares at the poem. I'm gonna pass this more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that she's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a little while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even on a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. Shouldn't talk about other people. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, or to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, it's supposed to be a literature book. Oh, buddy. Let's see. Don't want my protein shake to get warm. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm. Breathing air out of the pleasant but living in the past. Present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's pretty deep. Just a little bit. Yuri. Sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just didn't read it. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah. That's a relief. So, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's your first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Joseph. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did. Only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in the work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, able to let go of the past. And soon to be left without nothing. With nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Who should I show the poem to next? I feel like I should save Monica for last. She's president. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Well, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could be doing other things. In fact, I remember how I wanted to read I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours wasn't really bad. We were supposed to show me some dome poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Or Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss or if she liked the poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Or fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Yeah. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feelings in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. You decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh, only one person left. Only one person who liked it. Hi, Joseph. Have a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Joseph. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past it. Yeah, that's true. I hit Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think something Sora would like. Sayori would like. Is that so? And you and Sora are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, maybe we're good friends, but Sora are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are still some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I'm getting when I read your poem. Are you sure you're not reading into it too much? It could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Saru's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell you that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy could be enjoying sad things too? Yeah, totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure we'll end up trying different things too. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find yours that suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who comes out to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Stretch. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction this spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. It wasn't. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. I'm sorry I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of my style. You've gotten pretty popular. That kind of stuff gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about the deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after someone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. And if you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Anyway, another way to think about this is if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So you just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glanced around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. If that's even everyone judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange the sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems as they read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki submissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Oh, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute! Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Joseph did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. Don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Joseph liked my poem too. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so vested in trying to impress the new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Joseph appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. How did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everything okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Joseph started showing up. Jesus Christ. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... That doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Joseph, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poem all convoluted for no reason? And the meaning should just jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Joseph. Wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not the only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Joseph? Well, how did I get dragged in the middle of this in the first place? Fact, right? Like, Jesus. I know. I started a whole fight. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... I mean, yeah, I guess I just go for the out, right? Natsuki glares at me drying. I had it in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. Yuri? Here's what so definitely so I can bring myself to say anything to her, Joseph. Sayori. Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Joseph. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. That's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes. Stop. Natsuki, Yuri. You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give us so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Oh, in his sentence that I wanted to hear. Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. Yeah, no shit. I'll make some tea. Kiri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I'd hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knock. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Joseph, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poem will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes? What that means that at least I can do a better job expressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with my newfound determination. Joseph, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. Truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori. But what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really just the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Cute. You know, Joseph, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is just going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. That's Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Oh, Jesus Christ. Beck! You come to see my chaos! I'm writing poems for girls and I don't know what I'm doing. Much like in real life. Jesus. Is there are there certain words that are for certain girls? Is that what the deal is? I know I have a girlfriend in real life, but that doesn't mean I'm good at writing poems. I'm good with my math. I was not finishing that sentence. I don't care what anybody says. I am a good speaker of words. I am not necessarily the greatest writer of things like poems. question is, which girl do I want to go after? Yeah, I'm sorry, Yuki. I never write you poems. I will write you a poem. Before the end of the week, I'll have a poem for you, buddy. I promise. Why is climax one of the words? Beauty? Vanilla? Marshmallow? Sensation? I don't like any of these words. Get it, I guess? Cheeks. Chocolate. Heartbeat. Skirt in there. That just seems weird. Kitty, it's not much better. Rainbow. You literally put the game's name in there. You know, it's a lollipop. Fantasy. Hello. You know what, Beck? You're getting a poem now, buddy. You wait and see. Hi, Rebus. Yeah. No, Beck, you're getting a special poem now, buddy. Don't you worry about it. It's time for a club meeting again. Alright. Awesome times, guys. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past days. And in the common room, the usual scene greets me. Excuse me. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. It's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Well, why don't we take a look at your purse, Hillary? Why's that, all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just wanted to look at it. Seriously nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. She then turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And that only leaves me with one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri says when he giggles. Didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri? Tell Joseph to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Damn. Here he goes, Bert. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right. God damn. You did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution? Retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Yeah. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Damn, you heard that pip slap, it was hard. Ow. What was... Cookie? Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution? Actually, that one almost worked. Aha. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. And I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Aha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why did you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Yeah. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Oh. Sayori suddenly leads in and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Yeah. You don't think she has a... Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Yeah, that's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry. I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong though. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played piano as well, Monica. I don't really. I know, that was quite a backhand. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay. That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Joseph. Monica smiles sweetly. She always goes straight to that pose. Slightly uncomfortable. Didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Not sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone's already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Sayori is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Joseph. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, all the festival's coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons, markers, glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Joseph to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'll be happy to go with. But I wanted to go. There's so much more exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Joseph? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori. What exactly are we doing for the festival anyways? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kinda dull. Joseph, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing. Like, you say the line of the poem like, between my teeth, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, bringing it from the clinging root, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. Meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. Just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say it. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Joseph, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission? It's been a long time since I've spent any time with Sayori like this. In the end, she hasn't changed one bit. There's nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. And going adventuring with Sayori brings a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. two of us enter the classroom. Rory heads straight to the closet. I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Rory pulls a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand, too. They're kind of dirty, though. Rory pulls various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright. That's one down. Don't get distracted. We still need to find... Wait. I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. Did at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Oh, I dropped one by accident. Smack. Okay. Sora bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Like how they don't have animations for 90% of the things happening, but a girl sprawled out on the floor with crayons is definitely the one they just had on hand. Slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. The bump is starting to form as well. And that's going to swell up. I should find some ice. Joseph. Where would I even find ice around this time? Ah, I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine. With looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Ah. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I'll purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and the other handed to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah. Sorry, I forgot. Ah. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Joseph. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? Yeah, what do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things. You did, but sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I wouldn't get myself hurt. I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over quick as you could, and you would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was always like you blamed yourself and were afraid to get in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. You did... Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it's my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Joseph, I don't think you realize, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Joseph. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Did you think it'll be like this forever? Or do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. I will remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like that, this makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Aha. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start sharing our poems. Yeah, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the ceiling. Or, into the shelf. Yeah, into the ceiling. 22 foot tall. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it right. Sayori principally glances around herself. I forgot all the stuff. I'm not sorry. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Joseph. Oh well, Sayori. I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In that case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. You ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. I wonder if does the order matter? Oh, I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday and this one too. Can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how she likes something. I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Thinking weird things, idiot. I mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in my life an adventure. Yeah, no, it's escalating here. Escalating here a little bit. Even the little things like cooking. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. Bro. Seriously? We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. Yeah? I don't know if I understand, Sai. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Ah, hey! Not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Joseph. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sorry, you've completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sorry. Are you even listening? give it to you when we get home. Really? Snap. Ah, I broke my pencil. Sorry, Hazley bent down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Geez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. I pop off my... The fuck did I just read? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf of all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle all in a row. The collection makes lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel certain ways. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams, friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. I don't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends, and they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, all in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends and my friends who aren't smiling. And now they're shouting, pleading something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the fuck? Oh, dear God. That's a whole bunch of shit. Right? That is... It only gets better. Oh, Jesus Christ, Vic. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm not thinking too hard about it. Point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Haha. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sawyer's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show the poem to next? I'm going to show it to Yuri next, because right now she is kind of Are you still mad at me? Hmm? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday. Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? No, Yuri. You might be reading a little bit too much into this. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair for you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it says she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that's how she is. She wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. That's unfortunate. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Or... Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. I wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me. Obviously, you think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, and then she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced Natsuki walks out of the room. Hey, Joseph. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that my voice got caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, she didn't like your poem a lot the other day, too, didn't she? Well, surprised you know her taste so well, really. Are you sure you're not cheating, Joseph? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. I don't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. That was just something for you to think about. Hey. Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course I liked it. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that, huh? Joseph wrote this what we're supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that this poem is technically for everyone to read. Well, okay. I think Joseph is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyways. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really plan on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. It's my only copy. Jesus Christ. See the first line already, and I'm like, Alright. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. One of her friends start liking spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. I'm gonna tell everyone. Flashback. Fucking hell. Did I accidentally start a love triangle? But that wasn't even tempting? Not bad, right? Quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just wondering. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Anyway, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is just an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course not. It's not how everyone thinks, mine. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people found out they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. Or at least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've already seen the power. Wait, do I have it to actually get to her? That's one thing. Well, anyway, I already read your poem, so you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent? Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me? Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is going on? Load me. Is how that poem ended. This is disturbing. Shut up, Beck. I saw that. I was waiting for that to pop up in chat. I already saw it. I could see your brain typing it. More abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I Just kind of a thing I never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with a space. Kind of like playing with my space on my paper. Choosing where and how I space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Yeah, no shit. Just ready to load me at the bottom. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's really hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Don't forget to save your game. The game just went fourth wall on me. Don't forget to save your game. Jesus fucking Christ. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone. We're done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. What's it? Is it about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That is a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets that we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Oh, sorry, I forgot. I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry's putting it all over the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Yeah. Sorry. Who's been coloring a poster holds it up for us to see. Should say, yeah, I'm guessing I'm getting ready to hit the end of a day. I should probably do what the lady said. I have to admit, I'm not sure how to say it. And I hit this button. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I can never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. I remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems without anyone until a couple of days ago. I'll have to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put in a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. and the other people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Sorry, I got a Snapchat. I got distracted. It's all about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. You don't want to share that with others, or do you want to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do that too. You can do it. Mitsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members, and the least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it. Alright, you. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else. Expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Anyways, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off and help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. I can go next. Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem that she had in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. And more than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before, or she is simply a natural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation, and the four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Huh? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called... After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happened when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she entrances with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. It's the first time. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri a recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops on her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easy? Try not to think like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. Short poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Clary begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Okay. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come out of Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes poems. She likes my poems. It's like I get to read, I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes, and we applaud. You did it. Good job, Sayori. Yeah. Even Joseph liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Comes out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems that wouldn't work quite as well with this kind of delivery. Yeah, I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where you sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. Just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Yeah. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Joseph. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Joseph lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Damn, girl. Not harsh. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well go. Get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The podium is called. Why are you looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, this poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't that bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess if that's the case, you wouldn't have much to worry about it for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so I'll let you know ahead of time what you'll be... So let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already presently surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Jesus Christ. Ah yes, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. Now the festival's coming up, let's try to write a poem for tomorrow as well. I've been working out It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way to be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two. Always going home together like that. Legendary anime fan, thank you for following. Yeah, well, I think Sayori was the way things were going, and then Natsuki, I don't know, things got weird with her too. So yeah, I've heard you have to finish it like multiple times, so I'm just hoping for the best. We'll see how it goes. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Geez, you guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Joseph. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori has been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry. My phone heard that. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. Like, how we get to... Sorry, fumbles with the words. So let's say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... I guess this is where I'm going. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. You already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Joseph. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. But again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Oh, Jesus. Just keep choosing cutesy things, because I don't know. do there at the end. Oh man, the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked into it. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. Oh. Must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano, well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you two complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about your part, our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? That actually sounds really good. Squid. It's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying they don't like squid? Or you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Wow. I read that. That was the thing I read out loud. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. We're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Oh, of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, don't worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I wordily glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed with everyone back at their usual activities, and maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Joseph, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you. Joseph. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask you if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about her well-being. The well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Yeah. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest. What do you mean by that? Say that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Joseph. Hey, how on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not like any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Joseph. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What? I do know it. What do I know anyways? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you shouldn't just forget what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room where Sayori is sitting. Watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her. She keeps keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible for her to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Bro. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everyone is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and so do I. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Did I go straight to her again? Really nice. Really nice. Thanks. Sorry, you've been quiet today. Is everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. You want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Joseph. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does. Or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah. I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Why? I don't want to get closer with everyone else. You don't want to get... Wait. Of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you. But we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when you're thinking about you. Sayori? No. Joseph, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? She has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Sayori? I glance around the room to make sure no one has noticed this. Sayori. I probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what would cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. It's nothing, Joseph. Just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sorry. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. Show it to Monica next. Hey, Joseph, have you thought about something? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It it would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. I like it, Joseph, really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh geez. Oh no. It kind of makes me think that there's something that Natsuki would write. Jesus Christ. And she's a good writer too. So take it as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, and even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express their views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying is Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Anyways, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders earth, the lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends won't exist. But when all else failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end in her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning. There is no purpose. And we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Jesus Christ. That's a poem right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of the same thing that give meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, almost paradoxical. Because we had all the answers. Wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Haha, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yes, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. If you're ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response from someone you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy the writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little Yeah, it's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Jesus Christ. Save Natsuki for last today, because apparently she's gonna like it. Yuri doesn't look too enthused about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. Leave her alone for now. Damn, she just flat out cut me out. Unfortunate. Let's see. Oh, you're certainly enthusiastic today. Of course. You know I like your writing. I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before. Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything or stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about. Natsuki, what? You're not very confident about your writing, are you? What are you talking about? Our writing is obviously the best, right? Took me a while to figure it out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so ignorant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then the other people might think that way too. Right. Joseph, please tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know it sounds stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems like before this, Natsuki, because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point of sharing my poem if the people just thought and say, that's so cute, just like you, Natsuki? Sometimes I don't want to be cute, and nobody understands that. I really try hard when I write, and the style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want... Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki, if you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles she put into it. Don't read it. For I can pick it back up. Natsuki snatches the poem up from the desk. It's not any good, and I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay? But I want to read it because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your styles? It's not like I have my own style or anything crazy. Is anything crazy? I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more mature than hers. And sorry, she always means well. And sometimes she's focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute. You're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I don't realize how difficult it was for her. Finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table. You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now. Okay. Oh. Alright. I'll be your beach. Jesus Christ. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you had left, that you thought had left long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeams, and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. Jesus fucking Christ. Not gonna lie, I didn't read beach at first. Hush. Yeah. I felt like I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. So you decided to write about the beach first and come up with a message later? Yeah, well, it's only because of what happened yesterday. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing. We wanted to pick a topic we both have and have both of us write about it or whatever. I see. I don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. You can really see her doing that. You can really see her doing that too. Making us write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyways. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. Okay, you three. All done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Jesus fucking Christ. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Oh, seems you're right. Sayori always help lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little bit when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyways? Thought she went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and she went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? All the times not to go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. Oh no. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, he's kind of been avoiding me today, so I don't want to force it. Ooh. That curious expression come from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparation, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. What's that? Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, in different flavors. I can handle that all by yourself, Natsuki. Challenge accepted. And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all of the poetry pamphlets. Sorry, will be helping me with design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless? No. That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case, but if we can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, so you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression slowly changes. She stares at her desk to focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. It's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, this leaves you, Joseph. One who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me as well. And I would be really appreciative of that. That's Michael suggesting I spend the weekend with one of the club members. I don't know if they're going to respond to such a suggestion like that. I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if I don't know how to bake, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyways. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Joseph may not like being around if you only make him out to be a nuisance, so therefore he may be more suited in assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyways? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Joseph to... What are you saying? It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Joseph to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten a chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said, I'm surprised. I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I'm just saying, jeez. Can we just settle this already? Yeah. Joseph, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone look straight at me. Jesus Christ. Like how all three of them made their case, but none of them said, you know, maybe, but Sarah's gonna be with Monica, though, is she not? I feel like Sarah's the easiest story, and I'm extremely thrown off by the fact that the lolly has been going hard, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I mean, if I'm going to be with anyone, I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors, but Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean to be this difficult. Oh, it was literally... I'm going with it. Yeah, I mean, the game is kind of pushing me that way anyways, right? To go with Natsuki. And you got... I mean, you guys made it sound like a lot of work, but it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago you were saying that. That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway. You'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So, that's everyone, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes. Everything except the performance is going to be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Joseph? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested in see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still salty. Atsuki starts pouting too. It's not that it's a big deal or anything. Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. It doesn't mean... Oh, Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulder. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event even more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're going to make the atmosphere special. And that's really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are both taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay. I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? Better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since you were the one helping, we would be going to your house. Yeah, right. I could have a guy over to my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict, if you ask me. Yeah. How do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, bye, Mummy. Yeah. I'm really going to show you why I love baking so much. You better look forward to it. Oh. Did you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like that in front of everyone. That I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday. Ah. Never mind. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday. Even though we have preferred to do this with Sayori. Anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to the handling her at this point. But I know it might end up happening. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling everyone there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I keep telling myself. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other... She sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes to complain about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between Sayori said and what Monica said, it's really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me. I'm gonna save. This seems like a moment to save. Yeah. Oh, the game literally auto-saved 1 minute ago. Shut up, Vec. At the beginning of the game, it said they're all 18. There was a warning at the beginning. Is she even legal? You shut your mouth. Not a word. Not a word of this in the Discord. Hey, I don't catch enough shit. Yeah, there's actually a little warning whenever I first loaded up the game, right as I started the stream. It said, warned about disturbing images and stuff, and it said that all the girls in the game are 18 years or older. Well, it's recorded. I'll cut it out. Send it to you. All right. Back to it. How long does the average playthrough usually take? I'm 3 hours in, or right at 3 hours in. Okay, good times, good times. Big breath. Check something here real quick. All right. Whew. Big breath, back to it. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sari's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Once again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. This house is quiet. Sari isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. Head up to her bedroom where I can finally find her. Sari? Hello, Joseph. I sit down in her room. Sari forces a smile, but easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sari's room is messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Are you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sari already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything, so it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Claire stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Joseph. Huh? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over here today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori grabs Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Joseph. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? Yeah. You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Joseph? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had a really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put energy and caring to waste by having them spend it with me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me. Jesus fucking Christ. I didn't know I needed a fucking drink with this game. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me just not to think about her? Why, Sayori? Huh? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like you've been betrayed by your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Joseph. Why do you think I don't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes. But it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. Then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone else in the club feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need you to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Joseph. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everyone could have... The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears break down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulder. This time, I pull her into tight embrace. Joseph. Sayori. I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Joseph. Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Joseph. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. But all I want to do for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it. Then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. If there's something that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Joseph. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, so I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. I could spend the whole day here, I would. If all days just had to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you do that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about me. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. the way home, I found myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Alright. I'm gonna step away for a second and get something to fucking drink. Something fucking hard, apparently. Jesus Christ. Fucking crazy. This game made me go get alcohol. And a string cheese. Fucking hell. So I have like 1,000 Discord notifications and I'm fucking terrified. Okay. They're all from the one chat that I thought they would be. I'll check that out later. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ, that thing's strong. Real rum cocktail, yeah, no shit. Alright, back in. Spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. What's up? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. See, you brought a lot of stuff. Suki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked. You too, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. Surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could be that she's a little different outside of school after all. Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Joseph? Don't have it. Carry your own bag. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Look, this is ridiculously heavy. I carried it all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki gets a fist into my chest. Hey, hey. Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. No Napoleon complex there whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? It's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey, you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer, you know. Just because I didn't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki, forget it. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. Huh? I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's why you think you're thinking... If that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are a ton of guys who are into body types like yours. Oh, Jesus Christ. How would you know that anyway? How would you know that anyways? Chris Hansen comes sliding in on the side of the screen. Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey. Was that to me? Who else? Man. Just get started already. Aha! You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Oh, I know. Thank God Answer's not here. I finally found your weakness, Joseph. If I had $1. Natsuki smiled deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. But for long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid. Really? Spilled fluid? It couldn't have just spilled liquid? Jesus Christ. Plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. I hate this. I hate all these sentences right now. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Joseph, where did you put the food coloring? The batter is going in the oven soon, so we need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty good. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The the presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Jesus Christ. Yeah, maybe I'll use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, I'm getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so it got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It just takes a little longer. Jeez. I'll be right here. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey, Natsuki slowly grabs the whisk. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. Push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some on my finger with just Natsuki tugs with all her might. The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. I got it on my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. I don't know what I'm making anymore. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop it. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It was just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't be teasing girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is... Hey, Zelto. Ugly. What's going on? You guys joined at an awkward moment? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Joseph, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me, just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki glances at me in silence. Oh, Jesus Christ. I notice her shallow breaths. Breath. Oh, fuck. I'm starting to feel dizzy. Yeah, me too. Thank you, Bacardi. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in there, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Dude, this has been so much cringe, I don't know. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then reluctantly, I pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Oh, that smells so good. Cupcakes are all ready to be pulled out of the oven. As if Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought the decorating stuff, so I hope I can get decorative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it all look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin and you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. It gives me an idea actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of these cupcakes. It'll be fun to see people choose their cupcakes based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not in school. Nobody's judging. Get in a dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle to each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. About giving me a chance to think about before Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they all are together. They are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably down tip 10 cupcakes already, and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to get home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance, man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. Again, I think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at this point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer like I wanted? Did I really? Did I really? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance, it doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. Jesus Christ, dude. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks over at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you, Joseph. Thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I have to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so he gets closer to me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait, Natsuki? Taking interest from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head started to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Sayori. Hey, hi Joseph. Sayori. Just now we weren't... It's okay, Joseph. I just stopped by to say hi. Ah, well. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. That was a tense moment. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Oh, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see for myself. See what? See, what are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki? How close you got to her? It makes me really happy. You made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start falling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Joseph? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. It'd be so much better if I just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Joseph. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sorry. What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. Something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. But even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Joseph. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Joseph, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want to hurt you anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. I mean, if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Like, don't no balls me. Alright, she's been the choice from the... I'll fight all of you right now, I swear to God. I love you. Yeah? Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens, as long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side. Then I know we'll both be happy. Fucking hell. Joseph. Emily Sawyer wraps her arms tightly around me. Joseph. Is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Joseph. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I thought I would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Joseph. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. And no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay? I trust you. Fucking hell. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? Yeah. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. Well, go to whatever place suits you best. Or whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Joseph. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right? Yeah? Don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori? Don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns, and you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. I know what's best for me. You know what's best for me. Yeah? I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her. She loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't don't know. But I know that I'll give her everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Jesus Christ. It's the day of the festival. No, I just gotta fucking take a second. Whew. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that it's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparation for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Joseph, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. It's funny, I thought at least Jerry would be here by now. Monica is placing the little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like, and I submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again, that dummy. You think that one day, this important, she'd try a little harder. I say that, and I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said that because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her after all. Should take a little responsibility for her, Joseph. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But, I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? Didn't really plan to bring it up with anyone yet? Jeez. I didn't know the full story at all, so you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. Probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. Grab one of the pamphlets I laid out on the desk. Yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. I haven't read this one before. What the fuck? Oh, fucking hell. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Oh, jeez. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? This poem. I got a pit in my stomach. Joseph? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everyone else's stories written, but more than that, I've changed my mind. I'm going to get go get Sorry. So, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? You leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her, to help her wake up. Waking her at school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would still be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. Cherry's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer. She's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house really is something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? It really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have her enter her room like this. It's kind of breach of privacy, but she really leaves me no choice. I feel this is about to be bad, right? I gently open the door. Jesus Christ. Fuck. What the hell? Yeah, that's one way to fucking say it. What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Sorry we wouldn't do this. Everything was normal until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe that my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sorry I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and what everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Yeah. Fucking hell. Confessing to her? I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for her to care, for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I had just spent more time with her. Walked her to school and remained friends with her like it's always been. Then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can just reset and try something different. Are you fucking kidding me? I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do it what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not doing another game tonight. That one was, I mean, I'm going to. I'm 100% going to. What the fuck? So, should I have went with Natsuki and just remained friends with her and then she... Oh my god. What the fuck? It literally glitches her out on the fucking front screen. Dude, I have to work in the morning. I can't do another 4 hours. Fuck. But I will do it after work tomorrow. Are you guys in a voice chat or anything right now? I need a fucking drink. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yes, thank you for the follow, Zeltra. I will be back on tomorrow night. I'm gonna run one of the other stories, I guess. Try to impress somebody else besides the girl that looks fucking 12. Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like I need a hug and somebody to talk to. Fuck. Like, I knew it might be something bad, but I did not expect that. Fucking hell. Yeah, no, holy fuck. Well, guys, I would, yeah, I'll hug answer. I'll fight you. Christ. And you fuckers knew that's what I was going towards the entire time, too, didn't you? That's why you're like, oh, you have to do it. Fucking hell. I don't even have fucking words. I legitimately do not have words. When I said I went in blind, like, I didn't know. I knew that something bad happens. Fucking hell. You're both heathen. Shut the fuck up. And I got photographic evidence. Well, I mean, I guess that's the stream for tonight, guys. Holy fucking hell. Turn to the desktop. I'm playing on a Switch, motherfucker. I don't remember saying that there before. I don't like this anymore. Closing it. Just think about bok choy. Jesus Christ. All right, everybody. I think everybody, thank you to everyone that stopped by and watched and saw what the fuck I just went through. we're gonna run it back tomorrow, and I'm not choosing her. Well, no. We'll whatever girl ends up being the one that comes out on top, I guess at that point will be the one we go running towards this time instead of the best friend. But yeah, thank you to everyone that stopped by, and fuck, I guess we're doing it tomorrow. Shit.